Welcome back to another playthrough of a word dungeon. This time we are playing the Labyrinth. And in the Labyrinth we have the same core word dungeon rules. And we're going to place our words, much like Scrabble, much like crosswords. They must touch and follow a path all around the dungeon before we escape. Now the Labyrinth is a little bit different. This has a push your luck element to the game, and we need to do a little bit of setup first, and then I'll explain what we do for the rest of the game. So I'm going to randomly select one of the exits and write a 6 in it, and I'm going to do this one as a 6, and then roll a dice for each of the other 3 exits. Top one here, that's going to be a 4-point exit. Over here, a 2-point exit, and at the bottom here, a 5. Okay, super simple setup. Now we begin by playing, well, in the Labyrinth we are escaping from the Minotaur, and we're going to play one word at a time, collecting the treasure and gemstones as we normally do. We get points for each unique gemstone we collect, so putting a unique letter in each of these gemstones. There's 10 altogether. We're going to get points for looting the chest along the way. We'll get an exit bonus depending on where we decide to leave. At the moment, that's our best exit bonus. And also this thing here, we've got unused rerolls. I'll get to that in a moment. So we'll start by placing words, but then from turn 4 onwards, you place a word, you roll the dice, and then you cross off that many letters from your path, starting from the center gem. And that's because the Minotaur is chasing after you. If the Minotaur ever reaches the end of your path, you lose the game. So you need to decide how far you're going to push your luck within the Labyrinth. So let's start off with something interesting that takes us across here that possibly gives us something with this T. Okay, I'm going to go with the word intuition. Like that. Now that gives us our first unique gemstone, a U, and it gives us this treasure chest here. So I mark them down at the bottom so that I know I'm collecting them on the way out. And that is one turn, one word played. Now, core word dungeon rules tell us that our next word has to connect to the word we've already written. It has to connect to a path we've already got. And because we've only got one word down there, we could connect it here to intuition. Some way you could connect it over here, actually, to the T. But I want to see if I can get this E here. So that's my first word. And then if that was a... Let's go with something like mendacious. Ooh. No, I can't do mendacity then. I can't do mendacious because if that S went there next to the N, it wouldn't work. You can tell this is a real playthrough because I'm making mistakes. So that's 2 words played. I've got that second treasure chest. Okay. Where to go next? Let's go over here with something like accent. 3 words down. The next word afterwards, I'm going to start rolling the dice, and I'll explain how that works. Let's try and get this. Let's go with flirts. Flirt. Okay. 1 word, 2 words, 3 words, 4 words, and now re-roll the dice. Now, starting in the middle gem, the Minotaur starts chasing along the longest path. So it's going to remove these letters here that are behind it and start here. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 letters crossed off, and everything else behind lost it because it's following my longest path. Every time I write now, I will roll, unless I roll a 6, which is a charge, which means the next turn, I don't have the Minotaur charging after me. I can decide to use these re-rolls. Okay, I can spend a re-roll to roll the dice again. I can do it multiple times a turn, and I can't re-roll a charge. So if it rolls a 6, I can't re-roll that. Right, what next? Let's have something here. Let's take the word ale there. It might be a poor choice, but we'll see. There. Roll for the Minotaur. 1. Okay, that's good. I'll take that roll. And then instead of following this path, I'm now going to come down here. Okay, let's go with F-L-A-N-K, flanking. Okay, that gives me an L for this gemstone here. I might be able to get this in a moment, I don't know. I roll. Oh, another 1. Quite like 1s. In a moment, I will show you what happens when we get to a bend in the road here. Because right now, I could continue down here, but I could also head up here if I wanted to. I can choose. The Minotaur will chase along the longest path. Okay. Can't go there. I want to go in here, I think. So let's go with something like... No, in fact, let's come out. Let's go... Got myself a bit stuck, really. Okay, if I go here with grit, roll again, 2. Now, here we go 1. Now, Minotaur's going to follow us along the longest path, which I think, well, it's certainly down this way. That's the 2nd, which means I also cross off everything on that other branch, the branch that I'm not using. Okay, let's come down here with an arch. Okay, so this is now definitely my longest path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's the longest path, so the Minotaur will chase that way. 4. It'll take that one out, taking out everything along here. I do get to keep the gem. 1, 2, 3, 4, but also taking everything here as well. It's getting quite close to me. Okay, something like... We need something long, because I'm running away now. I'm worried less about the treasure and more about getting out. Let's do avalanche. A-V-A-L-N-C. A-V-A. There we go. A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H. Roll the dice. 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I could just leave. Okay, if I play a word like have here next to this 5, I could say that's it, we'll leave, the game's over. But that would be a very weak game. I think I can do better than that. I'm going to come back up here. Let's get rid of that F. So I can place, because this has been knocked out, I can now place a letter here and it doesn't have to join with this, because it's as if the Minotaur's knocked out completely. Okay, capital. Quite nice. 6. Okay, 6 is a charge. Not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I do know the Minotaur will not be chasing after me on the next turn. So I'm going to use that moment to place sail here. Still on my path, not on the path that's been destroyed, with an S to get me an extra 2. Not used any rerolls up yet. And after I played sail, I don't need to roll again. Okay, let's go with kinetic. Feels like a good word for running away from a Minotaur and Labyrinth. Okay, we roll again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just getting rid of the things that are in my way there, or the things that are in the Minotaur's way. I wonder if we could get this gemstone quickly with something like a key. Okay, there's an extra 2 points down here. 6. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Won't roll the next turn though, but I think it's time for us to try and leave. Let's try and leave. Okay, let's go with spying. No roll because of the charge. Okay, I've got something. If I can go here with A, D, M for Am, add Myers, that gets me the A treasure chest. I've done spying, so I need to roll again. Yep. 2. Okay, 2's nice. Ooh, makes me feel like I've got a bit more time. Let's see if I can push my luck a bit here. I can get out on a simple word here like ham, but or lava would get me out here. As long as I play something here, I can choose to come out. Here, I'm going to play devil. No, I've already got an L. Oh, dealer. Ooh, dealership. Like that, to get an E gemstone. Roll again. 2. Okay, this is fine. 1, 2. We lose everything on the shorter paths. And I just wonder if that's... No, let's properly push our luck here. Let's go here with slam. Roll. 2. Mini here. I want to get more treasure before I leave. Roll. 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I keep going? I could re-roll, but a re-roll just means it rolls again. It doesn't hide. Right, we're coming across here with mentally. Roll. 2, 1, 2. Longest path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the longest path. So everything here goes. So my escape down here, out here, is gone now. And it's following me up here. Mentally. Vet to get me the V. Roll. Oh, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, I need to get out. So we're going to play the word I. We're not going to roll because of the charge. And then we're going to play the word and. We roll. 5. Okay, I can get out. I can get out. I can get out on an alien and a roll. 2. We're gonna play ice. We're gonna take the C. We're gonna roll. It's a 1. That is good. Losing that E as well. Do I just leave? Do I try and get some more stuff? I think I leave because I want to be safe. Giving me that. Right. That is the Labyrinth. Was it a good score? Well, there's plenty that I've missed along the way. But let's work out the final score. So unused rerolls. I didn't reroll the dice at all. So I'm going to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 altogether. Unique gemstones. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Treasure chests. Didn't do so well here. 2, 4, 6, 8. And the exit bonus, I got the 4 exit bonus up here. So we add all that up to get our final score. So that is 24, 28, 36. It was a fairly competent score. So that is the Labyrinth. That randomization at the start prompts you to play in different ways, pushes you north, south, east, or west through the labyrinth, and this Minotaur chasing you gets a little bit tense. And I don't think I've seen that tension in something like a word game before or a written word game, so I really enjoy it. That is the Labyrinth.